It is finally here, my friends, the Endless Strawberry Cake Tower, and that's what we're doing here today. We're going to go through Tray 1, the Tray 10, all with Epic Team, absolutely, because that's what we're doing here today. And if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got any questions, if you got any comments, do let me know, because I'd love to hear from you, as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. So let's get into it here, because we got some Endless Strawberry Cake Tower that we need to get through here together. All right, so here is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna climb this tower. Now, a couple things about this. Very reminiscent of the original Chaos Tray, Chaos Cake Tower, which I absolutely love. On top of it, one of the reasons why you need to be doing this is you got to get these right here, the Chaos Cake pieces. The nice thing is we do have access to Purity Crystals. Once again, a great way, because we're always short of these, I swear, to really help us get our additional crystals if we need them, additional lovely magic candies, because we absolutely need a lot of those. Plus we got 2 of those new ones here today, and other great rewards, and we'll continue to get some amazing rewards as we go up the cake tower here. Now, a couple things as well, my friends. As always, if you're more curious on some of the other pieces around this, you'll find it here in the Sublime Cake Tower, the Endless Strawberry Cake Tower right here. Lots of different pieces that we're going to work through our way together. Now, first and foremost, when it comes to the 4Ts, that's the tactics, the treasures, the team, the toppings, biscuits, all that stuff in order to succeed here. Let's go ahead and get into it here. So quickly, what we're going to find in Tray 1, we have this effect now. We got place 2 cookies of level 20 or higher. So the reason why I'm doing this is for new players or veterans alike. We're going to walk through each of these things. Here we got the golems as our enemies, the sugar golems, lions, and scorpions, and birds, and worms, and golems. So anyway, let's get into it here. So let's find the team. We're going to take a strategy that's really predicated around a couple things. Hopefully this team can get us all the way from 1 to 10. That's going to be the idea and the goal for this one here today. So first and foremost, I like to focus on attack and cool down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead here. We're going to grab our lovely squishy jelly watch. We're also going to go ahead and grab our old pilgrim scroll. And then I do like Dream Conductor's Wisdom. So we're going to do these 3 here. Certainly you could add robes. You could add this one here, Disciples Magic Scroll. You could go with Grim Looking Sai. You can also go with the new treasures depending on the strategy that you're going to run. Now, in this team, like I said, we're going to skip all these ancients, legendaries, because I'm a fan of trying to keep it at epic. So what I would like to do here in particular is this. I'm going to grab Squid Ink because I like Squid Ink. I'm going to remove the rest of these. We're going to run a defense, 1 defender, a couple healer, well, really 1 healer, those kinds of things as we like to do. Let's go ahead and we're going to grab, in terms of our tank here, let's have some fun. Fettuccine is great. We're going to grab creme brulee for damage. I like, actually, let's go ahead this. Let's grab, move that one. I like prune in there. Let's go ahead and let's grab Financier. In terms of a healer, let's grab something here, and we need another attacker in there. Something a little bit different. I like our friend right there, Milky Way. So that's really kind of 2 defense ones up front, 1 key damage dealer, a little bit mid-range in the damage. Let's grab, in terms of a healer, let's actually go with Rockstar. So we're doing something a little bit different here. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have this on here. Now, one of the reasons I'm doing this one in particular here, let's see what we got. Cooldown, damage resist, we're good there. Good enough. All right. One of the reasons we're doing this team here is all these cookies are available to you in the mileage shop. You can get them there. Again, additionally, outside our 1-star ascension, pretty much again, you can get all these to 5-star, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this. A very viable team. Dedicated to attack, kind of with these 2 defensive plays here, a little bit reduction on defense, those kinds of things, a little bit more survivability here. We're at 1,000,000 power level. A couple things about this too, as always, when it comes to our biscuits and toppings here, we're going to be on cooldown. However, before we get into it, we have all these topping guides available to you here on the channel, as well in our biscuit guide, perfect guides, all that kind of stuff that you can check out here in a playlist. I'll have that down below. And then here we have our financier cookie. We'll go on defense here. This one will go on cooldown. Here we'll go on cooldown. Here I'm actually going to flip to attack today. And here we're going to stay on attack. Now, again, we always recommend resonant or radiant toppings where it makes sense in terms of our biscuits, ideally legendary. Get them a little bit more upgraded, unlike, where were we here? The one that I threw on Milky Way. Certainly, that's a very easy one for us to level up, give us a little bit more survivability. Additionally, most of my stuff is 2 here. Generally, you're going to want 3 or 4. You can use your tune or reset. Those kinds of things get a little bit better. All right. So that, my friends, is the team that we're going to use to run through 1 to 10. So let's go ahead and get at it here and see how this goes for us today. I did miss the yellow thing. We'll come back to that here in a second. We need to make sure we got everything on auto and then the very fast working through here. As always, we got swag and merch available. Another great way to support the channel. Thank you for that. Lots of stuff in here, too, that you're going to be able to swap around at the epic level. All right. So that is the first tray. And this is why we're doing this. We want these chaos cake pieces because what you want to do is we're going to go exit here. I'm going to show you. You want to keep leveling up that ominous cake tower, my friends. That is going to be key to some of your success here in CookieRun Kingdom for a multitude of reasons. Right here, we're going to be able to, oop, not that, that's not the ominous cake tower. There it is. We're ready to upgrade. I'm at 55 already. There we go. Keep on going. You want that HP. It's going to be very, very beneficial to you in terms of your progression, in terms of your account, in terms of your team. All right, back to tray 2. So a couple things here. Now the first win, we're dropping in terms of the amount of the chaos cake pieces we can get. No bonus effects here as well. Now, one of the things that I was going to say was this: special conditions. These are always great things here. In this chaos cake tray tower 2 and the endless strawberry, we have the special conditions. Min cookie level 70, min cookie skill level 70, min cookie grade is 5 stars. So that's why you see that here also with my cookies. Bonds, sugar gnome, laboratory, costume sets, guild level, guild relics, landmarks, statue of heroic radiance, topping, bonus effects, X. So again, the big piece here is going to be your biscuits are going to be the biggest part of your strategy. And boosters for your team here. So let's go ahead. This one we have the lovely Fallen Lancecaster, Tainted Forest Druid, Pomegranate, Cake Hound, and Tainted Vine Sprite. All right, with no bonus effects. So this thing can be a challenge sometimes when they run in and smack you and give you the stun. You got to be aware of that. Here we're going to be just fine. Now, if we run into some of those shields like that, you can switch in a Zap Cookie or Electric Cookie. That's going to really help you as well. The other nice thing about the Cake Tower tray is you don't need to have everything survive in order to get by. All right, let's go to the next one here. So there we go, onwards and upwards to 3. The new rewards here, let's go ahead and take a look. We're at 84 still. We got everything else. Let's go ahead because we're going to load up on everything. New bosses or monsters, monster elixirs, somnapuli. I can't say that. Dangerous one. Let's get into it. So now we're getting a little bit higher in the upgrades in terms of some of those monsters, almost like a mini boss, as I like to call them. So here we might run into some challenges. Again, sometimes these things like to split, as an example, or run in and just blow up on us. There as well. Very, very fast. There's the big poison one. Woo! Look at that. Good shields, all that stuff there for us, and survivability. Part of that strategy there with Milky Way is it does give you that shield along with that damage reduction while we have the heal from Rockstar, taking advantage of that piece. All right, so here, place 1 or more support cookies. All right, let's take a look. All right, I have no support cookies here, so we do need to change this, but we do get a 20% debuff resist. So let's go ahead. We're going to find a healer here to run it with. Cotton looks great. Let's go ahead with Cotton. We're going to put that in instead of Rockstar. There we go. We have now completed the one that we need. Cotton is on cooldown as an example as well. Let's go ahead and take on these enemies for us. Tray 4. Look at that. Look at that. Running right on through. And there you have it. All right. On to 5. Once we get through this, we're already halfway through our episode today. Kind of sad. All right. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Chaos Cake, well, it is. But Chaos Cake pieces, again, still kind of similar. Rewards, no bonus effects, no buffs will be applied. Here we have the Cookivore Seedling, the Garden Knight, and again, the Garden Knight. So let's go ahead. 27,000. We're going to crush this with a million. Which I love this stuff because, one, getting out and early here is very beneficial to us. We're getting great rewards by putting the time in, by climbing the cake towers here. Additionally, as a new player, benefit to you and kind of really some nice catch-up rewards to really expedite and accelerate your account, which is great. All right, here's these problem children. There we go, 35 seconds through, onwards and upwards, my friends. All right, at 6, what do we got here? We have, now we're starting to get a little bit better. We got some more first win rewards. Let's go ahead and get into it here. What do we have for these? All right, we're gonna see if we can get by this. They probably have inflict, can be a problem. So we'll see. Ideally, we have too much power already against theirs, so it really shouldn't be a problem. However, in this case, if you do run into a problem, Pure Vanilla is going to be the one that you're going to want to use to remove that inflict, or injury, I mean. So there you go, you can see that injury. If you put PV in there, that's going to help you get rid of those things in terms of getting by. However, again, our cookies are good enough, and ideally for you, should have the same high power level due to that lifting, even as a new player. All right, so there we go. That's tray 6. Time for tray 7, my friends. All right, 21. It's moving on up. All right, place 1 or more healing cookies. So again, let's do this. We're going to flip back to Rockstar here. We can find the rocker. Where are you? Where are you? Because we like Rockstar. There we go. All right, we put it back in, back to 5-star. Look at that. And we got 20% defense. You can see the effect here. Buffs will be applied to your team when meeting the requirements. There you go. Look at that. Another great way to help you in terms of some of the strategy to get by you. All right. Uh-oh, we got the sleep stuff. Be careful there. And there you go, tray 7. Check.
The effects of my potions are
all right.
When you say.
Time for tray 8. What do we got here? All right, 22, moving on up. We want to get more of these Chaos Cake pieces, I promise. That's what I'm looking forward to. All right, so no bonus effects. We get the viruses here today. Let's go ahead. Now, we do have data copy in here as well. We need to be aware of. Boom. And there you have it. Nice, fast, easy peasy. All right. On to 9. Do we have a bonus effect? Nope. All right, 23. I love it. Look at this. All right, we got some of our Puppet Knight warriors and enemies. And here we have to be aware of the Paper Storm. Can be a challenge, right? We'll see. Tray 9. Here you go. 20 ticks. We're going to get the Paper Storm. That's going to hit us. Boom. Now, that one did a decent amount of damage there, if you saw that. So you do not want to get caught with that storm. Look at that. Ooh, careful there. All right, so there we go. That is tray 9. Time for tray 10, my friends. Very excited about this. In this case, we do have a boss. Now, let's go ahead and get into it here. Great rewards moving on up. This time, it's the Jelly Worm boss. Now, we do have a Bomber cookie in here. We're going to get the 20% debuff resist, which is great. Again, in terms of the tactics here, we do have Jelly Worm's attacks with Horn Barrage. which is attacks the target, expelling several golden horns. We have Dragon Wing, waves its wings, pushing enemies back. We have Dragon Roar, breathes in and out to attack the enemies. And Call of the Dragon, summons random jelly worms. We could get rid of this. And not worry about this buff here. However, we're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to use this all epic team. 40,000 versus 1 million. I think we're going to be just fine. All right, and let's get into it here with the Jelly Worm boss, my friends, and get after it and close this one down and out for us here today. All right, so this one where they come in and pop up can be a challenge. Got to be aware of that. However, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. And one-shotted the boss. There we go. All your stuff at 5-star realistically should be able to just absolutely crush this. However, wanted to give you some ideas and some teams to get by. So let's pull this one all back together here today. My friends, we do have the new Endless Strawberry Cake Tower. Love these events, similar to the Chaos Tray. We get some new ideas here with some of those additional buffs by including some new cookies in, or the right style cookies. We got tips and tricks and the 4 T's, the tactics, the treasure, the teams, the toppings, and biscuits in order to succeed. We gave you an all epic team to help you get your way through here. Now again, lots of the constraints, which are actually going to be your benefits as a newer player, is also going to help you get through 1 through 10. I hope you enjoyed today's episode with me as we continue to climb our way up the Endless Strawberry Cake Tower. We'll be here with you the whole way. With that, thank you for tuning in. As always, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server, my friends. I know many of you are crushing this thing already, and I love seeing that. With that, again, thanks for tuning in to today's episode. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. As always, and feel free. Thank you to all of our members. We do have memberships available and affiliate links. All great ways to support the channel, swag, and merch. I appreciate it. Don't forget our socials, at me, chat me, my friends. Stay connected. Love to see you in the Discord server. Your stuff might be featured here on the channel. With that, thank you for tuning in today. And with that, we'll keep on running our way up the cake tower, the Endless Strawberry Cake Tower, my friends, because we love this stuff. Take care.